Hello everyone, welcome to Rapid Gap. So today in this video we are going to start with the sign convention by reflection by spherical mirrors. So what are your spherical mirrors? Spherical mirrors are your concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, these are your spherical mirror, concave and convex. So guys, hope all of you have gone through my previous video where I have explained like there are two parts which I have already uploaded for this chapter. So guys, those who have not gone through that video, I will recommend please go and watch that video. It's very important. I will upload the playlist link of that video in the description section. Okay. So please go and watch those two videos first, then come here and watch this video. It's very important. Okay. And those who are watching this video first time, please make sure to subscribe the channel. Okay guys. Yeah. So now we will start with sign convention for reflection by spherical mirrors. Okay. So what is sign convention? I will discuss these five. There are these 5 points. I will discuss with you later. First, I will have to make you understand few things. Okay. So guys, hope all of you have seen the graph paper. Correct? Everyone has seen the graph paper, and everyone is aware of the x-axis and y-axis. So we will see something over here. It's very important, and guys, just listen me very carefully. Okay. So I'm assuming this is a graph paper, and these are your two axes. These are your x-axis. This is your x-axis. Okay, and this is your y-axis. Correct? Okay. So now tell me one thing. So if you guys know that while doing the image formation, while we are studying the image formation in the previous video, so what are the things which we have studied in the image formation? Like not all the things, like basic things which if you guys remember. So if this is the mirror, so either this will be the mirror or this will be the mirror, correct? And in both the cases this is going to be the principal axis. What is common in both the case? That we have studied that your image will always be on the left hand side of the mirror. Your image will always be on the left hand side of the mirror, correct? Sorry, object, not image, my bad. Your object will always be on the left hand side of the mirror. Okay, and we always keep object erect, means always your object will be upside like this. Okay, or you can never get your object like this. No, this is wrong. So what you will have to do, so these are the few assumptions. It doesn't mean that you cannot place your object like this, but you don't have to place. Okay, my statement doesn't mean that you cannot place your object on the right hand side. Okay, but you will not have to do that. So what you will have to do, whenever you are going to solve any numerical or you are going to draw the image formation, whether by a concave mirror or convex mirror, just remember these two things, that object should always be on the left hand side and it should always be erect. It cannot be inverted. So these are the two things you will have to remember. Okay, and if you are going to follow this, it will be very easy for you to solve the numericals. Okay, guys. So now come here. So this is your pole. This is your pole, correct in this case. So just assume this is nothing but your graph paper. So in the graph paper, what I will do, I will consider this as your pole. And I am assuming that this will be your mirror, either concave or convex. This will be your mirror and this is your principal axis, correct? So now tell me one thing. If there is something has been, your object is over here. Okay. So if I am going to measure this distance, correct? So can anyone tell me whether this distance will be positive or negative? Think guys, whether this distance will be positive or negative. This distance will always be negative, beta. Why? Because see now, this is your origin, and from the origin, if I am going on the left hand side, this will always be negative. Okay. So just remember, this always simple thing. From the origin, if you go on the left hand side, it will be negative. If you will go on the right hand side, it will be positive. If you go up, it will be positive. If you go down, it will be negative. The same logic you will have to follow with this image formation. Simple stuff. So, and this is the object. This is your object. So, the distance of the object means distance. I will just write over here, beta. Distance of object from pole. Distance of object from pole is denoted by u. Just remember this. Distance of object from pole is denoted by u. So in this case, it will be, what will happen? In this will be minus u. Correct? In this case, this will be minus. Not in this case. In your course in class 10th, whatever you will have to study, just remember this. U will always going to be negative. Okay? Just remember this. In class 10th, whatever the numerical you will get, u will always be negative. U will always be negative. Why? Because I have told you that you will always have to place your object on the left hand side of the mirror. So u will always be negative. Just remember. And what is u? U is your distance of the object from pole. Okay. Now question comes over here. Now of course the distance of the image. What will be the distance of the image? In place of object, if I am going to write image, okay, so distance of the image from the pole, distance of the image from the pole is denoted by letter V, is denoted by letter V. Just remember this. Okay, so if your image is on the left hand side, whether it's like this or it's like this, in both the cases it's on the left hand side. Correct? In both the cases it's on the left hand side. So if your image will be on the left hand side, it will be negative V. It will be negative V. If your image is on the right hand side, it will be positive V. Just remember this. It will be positive V. Correct? So hope you guys understand what is U, what is V. Guys, it's very important. Okay, it's very important. So U is the distance of object from the pole and V is the distance of image from the pole. Now I'm going to tell you two more things. What are those two things? One is your h. So this height of the object. So h is denoted as h is equal to height of the object. Okay, height of the object. Very simple, guys. H is height of the object. So since we know that we are always going to put our object in erect position, we are always going to put our object in the erect position. So erect position means it will always be up. Like if you are standing on the ground, so you are on erect position. Okay, but if your leg is up and your head is down, that's the inverted position. So this is your image. An image, we are always going to put our image like this. So you can see that the image is going up. See, y-axis going up means it will be positive always. So the value of h, just remember this, guys, the value of h for your class 10th, I'm talking about just for the class 10th. Okay, so the value of h will always be positive for you if you are going to solve any numerical. So I have told you two things. To follow. One, that keep your object always on the left hand side and the object should always be in erect position. So if the object will always be in the erect position means the h will always be positive. Simple thing. H will always be positive. So here also just remember h will always be your positive. Now this the image distance, the height of the image. The height of the image is denoted by a letter H dash. By what? H dash. I will write it over here. H dash is your height of the image. Now height of the image can be positive or can be negative. If it is erect, like in this case or in this case, it will be positive. But in this case, it will be negative. Just remember this. In this case, it will be negative. Hope you guys understand. This is your sign convention. This is your sign convention. So, guys, if any one of you having any doubt, but it's a very important concept which I'm going to tell you. If you are planning to take science in the like higher classes in 11th and 12th, so this is very important. This is your base which I'm going to set over here. If you will not understand this in class 12th, you are not going to understand this chapter. Okay, so any one of you, if you are having any doubt, but please feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section. I will get back to you for sure. Okay, and if you are not having any doubt, like how you like this video, how you like this class, please share your thought in the comment section. Okay, and you can always suggest us, sir, I am not able to understand, or might be I am like teaching very fast, or I am teaching very slow, or anything, any kind of suggestion. You can paste your suggestion in the comment section. Okay, please share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel. Okay, these are the few minor supports which we are expecting from you guys. Okay, so this was your sign convention. So I will go the first, what the first point is saying, that the object is always placed on the left of the mirror. I have already told you. Okay, this implies that the light from the object falls on the mirror. Just remember this, the object should always be placed on the left of the mirror. Okay, all distance parallel to the principal axis are measured from pole. I have told you, so that's why I have told you. Let's consider pole as your origin. Okay, so the distance measured to the right of the origin will be positive. I have told you. To the left it is negative. To the up on y-axis it's positive. To the down it's negative. This is your sign convention. This is your sign convention. Okay, guys. Okay. Now we are going to study the mirror formula, and magnification. So what is mirror formula? Okay. So mirror formula is this 1 upon V. What is your V, by the way? I've just told you. V is the image distance. V is your, just I will write it over here. V is your image distance. IMAGE, image distance. Just remember this. Okay. And what is your U? U is your object distance. U is your object distance. Okay. And what is F? Can someone tell me what is F? So if you remember my previous videos, F is your, so this is the point, there is one more point F, this is C. So I have told you, this C is your radius of curvature, and this F is called focal length. F is called focal length. Okay, F is called focal length. So this is your, so the mirror formula is saying 1 upon V plus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F. Just remember this formula. You might be wondering that from where this formula is here. So don't wonder, it's not there in your course. It's there in class 12th. So when you will go in the class 12th, you will study the derivation of this formula. But for now, just memorize this, that 1 upon image distance plus 1 upon object distance is equal to 1 upon focal length. This is the mirror formula. It's going to work both for concave mirror and convex mirror. So can anyone tell me, write your answer in the comment section, that what will be the value of, like, whether the F will be positive or negative. So remember this, remember this. In case of concave mirror, your F is on the left hand side. So in case of concave mirror, it will be negative. But in case of convex mirror, your F is on the right hand side. Just remember, your F is on the right hand side. So in this case, this will be positive. Just remember this. This is very important while solving the numericals. That's why I'm like explaining a lot, so that you guys will understand. Okay, so just this is your mirror formula. Now we are going to come to the magnification. So what is magnification? Magnification, see, magnification is magnifying anything. So magnifying anything, so there are two things, magnification is nothing but the ratio of height of image to the height of object. Simple thing. Magnification is the ratio of height of image to the object. So we know that we denote what is H. H is the height of the object. H dash is the height of the image. Okay. So let me choose any color. So what I am going to do, magnification, just remember, magnification is your H dash upon H. means the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. And there is one more formula which is called minus v upon u. Just remember this, minus v upon u. Okay, don't worry about from where these formula are coming. You will study the derivation of these things in class 12th. Just for now, this you will have to memorize that the magnification is equal to h dash upon h or minus v upon u. Okay, so now I will tell you why h dash upon h. So h dash is what? This is also height of the image. So there is very interesting theory which I am going to tell you guys. It's very important. It's helpful for you to write mainly 1 mark questions. Okay. So what's that theory is? That theory says that we have done magnification. One second. Magnification is equal to h dash upon h. Okay. So just remember one thing. So if the value of h dash upon h, okay, means simply I will write like this, means modulus of m, if modulus of m is greater than, one second, if modulus of m is greater than 1, if modulus of m is greater than 1, it means in this case h dash will always be greater than h, means modulus of h dash will always be greater than h, means the image will always be greater than the object, means the height of image will always be greater than the object. Now question comes here, why I have written modulus? Because beta we know that the value of h dash could be positive or it could be negative, could be positive or it could be negative. So this positive and negative sign are coming because of the sign convention, correct, because of the sign convention. But even though, like suppose height of an object is 1 meter, okay, height of the object is 1 meter and its image height is minus 2 meter, its image height is minus 2 meter. So in this case we know that minus 2 is less than 1, correct, we know this minus 2 is less than 1, but it doesn't mean that the image is, the height of the image is less than the height of the object. Okay, don't get confused. So that's why I have taken modulus, because what does modulus do? If minus 2, modulus of minus 2 will give me 2. So now we can say that 2 is greater than 1. So this minus is just to show that this image is not erect, image is inverted. But the magnitude will always, while writing the magnitude only, in that case, we will just write this value 2, we will not write negative thing. Okay. So this is your magnification. So magnification I have told you, it's the height of the image divided by height of the object, which is your h dash upon h, or also we can write minus v upon g. Okay. So guys, that's it from this video. In the next video I will start with the example 10.1. So please first try to solve these numericals by yourself. Try to solve the numericals from your other books like Lakshmi Singh, Manjeet Kaur, or any reference book you can find. Okay, and thank you. Bye bye. Take care.